Hey everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Yesterday we got to see tangible proof of an upcoming Star Wars open world game. I'll admit, I was one of the people who wasn't willing to believe this game was happening until I saw more proof, like a trailer. So now that we've gotten a look at the game, it's time to talk about this game that really has so much potential to be an amazing game. This game takes place during an important year on the Star Wars timeline. The game is set some point during the war between the Rebellion and the Empire, the Galactic Civil War, because we see space battles between the two factions and stormtroopers. But there's a quick detail that gave us an even more precise date for when this game will take place. Did you notice Han Solo frozen in Carbonite being received by the Jabba the Hutt? I noticed Han right away, but it took me a few times to actually notice Jabba. That tells me this game will likely take place between The Empire Strikes Back, when Han Solo is frozen in Carbonite, and The Return of the Jedi, when he's rescued by his friends. There's only a year that takes place between these two movies, with Empire taking place in the year 3 ABY, while Jedi takes place in 4 ABY. So what happens in this year? Well, a few things. After Luke escapes Cloud City, Vader throws himself into a quest to discover who it was that hid Luke from him all of these years. On this quest, he reunites with one of Padme's old handmaidens, Sabe. This journey leads him to visit Padme's tomb, where he hears her last words whispering that there is still good in Anakin Skywalker. Also during this year, Luke, Leia, and Lando create a plan to rescue Han Solo, and Maz Kanata helps Leia acquire the armor for the bounty hunter disguise we see her wear in The Return of the Jedi. Perhaps the most important event leading up to Return of the Jedi that happens in this year is that at some point towards the end of the year, many Bothans die to acquire information and plans for the second Death Star. I actually think it would be really cool if some of these story points were even seen throughout the game. Imagine you were free to travel to Naboo and see Padme's tomb, or perhaps more exciting, you get to aid the Bothans in their mission to discover the second Death Star, or on the flip side, you join the Empire to stop the Bothans, changing the course of the war entirely. The game seems like it will have a main storyline to follow that seems to be set kind of in the smuggling world, especially with the Pike Syndicate and smuggling spice, but I think it would be cool to incorporate many additional side quests like Skyrim does. These quests would allow you to join the Rebellion if you wanted, or perhaps you would have the choice to stay completely out of the Rebels' fight against the Empire and you just smuggle spice for the Hutts. Maybe this leads you to work for Jabba right before Han is rescued by his friends. You could then maybe even become a bounty hunter and team up with Boba Fett. Or maybe you just join the Empire and you're sent to stop the Rebels from learning about the second Death Star. I think that this is a really cool point in the Star Wars timeline to explore because it's at the height of the Galactic Civil War. In less than a year, Palpatine is overthrown and Vader is killed but redeemed, and the New Republic is born. So this is kind of the peak of the Galactic Civil War. I feel like there is a lot of action-packed story that could be told within this game. Now, we don't know much about the gameplay or the specifics of the plot, but I think that we can safely say we know that the game will take place in this year between Empire Strikes Back and The Return of the Jedi. So, in the true spirit of freedom that comes from an open world game, which side would you choose to join if given the choice, the Empire or the Rebels? Or would you do your best to stay out of it and become a bounty hunter who is loyal to whoever pays the most? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to leave a like on the way out, and I'll catch you in the next video. May the Force be with you.